when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all ground. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's it. Ready to eat.
29's the mark. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Look at it. 20.
I got him.
Switch.
Check it out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
After 7, Bills nothing.
Hey, check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got D on 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Check it back.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike spot. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, alert! Alert!
Throwing on second down. Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run here with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 36, Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the draw, this is Davis. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Newton now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Ready? Mike,
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Right at Singletary has it stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
59. Mike 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
from the 35 on second down. Allen. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Mike 19. Mike 54. Check right.
On first down, Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Brown 80. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yeah. You don't want to know.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Miami! It's out of time.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's coming. Don't look.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
58, boy, 58, 58.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Operating from the gun. Newton to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he cuts it back. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. There he goes, left side.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously